Hi, amigas. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Cafecito. Hi, you guys. Happy Monday. Oh my God, I am so freaking excited for this episode. But first and foremost, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, girl, I appreciate you. Shout out to you. I was actually on my stories the other day on Instagram, which if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at the Daily Cafecito Podcast. But I was telling you guys how we are actually about to hit a very big milestone on YouTube, you guys, which is literally a dream come true for me. You guys, this costs you nothing. Like, just watch my videos on YouTube, okay? I promise you, I tried to make them cute for you guys. So if you're actually watching this episode, we have a brand new setup, girl, because we are about to go to a little party. It's at my tia's ranch here in Vegas, and I'm super excited. Obviously, I'm gonna change, you guys, because if you're watching this on YouTube, this is a little bit too out there, right? So I was like, I'm gonna change the top. I'm just gonna leave this top on for the YouTube video, girl, because that's what business is about. Okay. But anyways, I am sorry if you guys are watching me on YouTube right now and you're watching me play with my fucking copete, you guys. It keeps getting in my face and I feel like it's getting on my nerves. But anyways, I have such an exciting episode for you guys today because I have so much to catch up on, you guys, or catch up with you guys on. Yeah, does that make sense? Girl, I don't even know. Low-key, I've had a little glass of wine, you guys, because I was getting super anxious. I always get anxious when I go to birthday parties and stuff because it's just a lot, like getting ready, finding the gift, making sure I get all my errands out the way before I go and party. Like, girl, it's a lot. I try to like stay hydrated throughout the day, get a workout. It's just been a very hectic day. Also, I apologize, you guys, for that in the background. I've been getting ready, so it's a hot mess in here, okay? So I'm not about to fake the funk. I'm a hot mess today, but I'm just so excited to really talk to you guys and catch you guys up on where I've been at and what I've been doing, how my life has been going, because there has been a lot of changes. So as you guys know, I was laid off from my previous job, and at that job, you guys, it was just, I was kind of in a headspace where I felt like marketing wasn't for me, and I say it past tense, you guys, because I feel like I have reflected a lot and my mind has kind of like changed in that aspect, and I'm going to share with you guys all about everything. Okay, so after I got laid off, I had taken content creation full-time, you guys, which obviously it was not in my plans, but it was in my plans in a way. But at the same time, I never really took the initiative to quit my job because I knew that I wanted the money to invest into what I'm creative at, you know, what I'm good at, which is creating content and YouTube videos and things like that. So I think that's why I never really took the leap into taking on content creation full time. So as soon as I got laid off, I was already starting to apply to different jobs and stuff like that. And there was this one specific job, you guys, that I wanted really, really, really fucking bad. And unfortunately, I did not get. So I waited like months and I didn't get it. And I told my husband, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to apply. I'm like, I'm just going to accept, you know, it is what it is, because I knew any of the other jobs that I applied for, I was settling. And I wanted this one specific job, you guys, because it was corporate. It was corporate marketing, and it was a huge, like, big marketing position that I was super excited about. Like, it had event planning, it had grand opening planning. Like, I just had so much of the things that I wanted to learn as far as like marketing. And if you guys are aware, like, that's my career. That's what I went to school for. That's what I love to do. And my last job, you guys, really made me feel like I wasn't good enough for the job. Like, I felt like I had a lot of pressure, and it made me fall out of love of what I knew that I wanted to do with my life, if that makes sense. And all of this didn't click, you guys, until I got this job. So after finding out that I didn't get the job, I was like, okay, well, you know what? It is what it is. It wasn't meant for me. Like, I'm just going to continue doing my content creation. So that's exactly what I did. And as you guys know, like, I'm a very positive person. I am going to be positive no matter what, you know? And, you know, content creation was making me a full-time income. It just wasn't giving me extra income to invest into what I was doing, you guys. Like, I couldn't just be like, hey, I'm going to go buy a brand new freaking computer, or I'm going to buy a brand new lens for my camera. Like, it just wasn't that way, you know? Like, I had enough to be comfortable, but I didn't have enough to like invest more money. And honestly, like, I don't even know why I'm explaining this to you guys, because I had a lot of girls like, oh, I thought you were, oh my God, let me finish. Girl, I'd be getting ahead of myself. I had a lot of girls like send me DMs and they're like, we thought you were doing like content creation full time and this and that. Like, I am not explaining myself for them. I am explaining myself for you girls that I know that like genuinely like are hyping me up and like understand what I'm talking about, right? So let me tell you guys how I even got this job. So it's the same job that I thought I didn't get, right? So after a few months, they called me and they were like, hey, random ass like phone number. I was not expecting it. Like, I was like, what the hell? So they called me and they were like, hey, like we were really stuck between you and the other interviewee. And we decided to open up another position because, we could really use the help, yada, yada, yada. And they were like, we would want to offer you the position now. Like, do you accept? And I was like, my fucking instinct, you guys, I was like, fuck yes. Like, I wanted this job so bad. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to say no, right? Like, I wanted this job. This is what I wanted to do. And I was feeling discouraged when I didn't get it, right? Because I was like, okay, like this just, for me, I was already feeling not good enough for marketing. And this job just really, like, the fact that they called me back and opened up another position, like, that just reassured me, like, I am where I'm supposed to be. Like, I should not be letting people make me feel less than or belittle me because, I don't have, say, like, as much experience, or I don't think the same way they do as far as marketing. And that's the thing, you guys, is that with a career in marketing, and I know a lot of you girls are actually interested in marketing because I get a lot of questions about it. Marketing is not very cookie cutter, you guys. It's definitely very, like, you have to pay attention to analytics, what is working, what's not working, you guys. It's a very big space to be creative, like in a different way, like not very artsy type of way, but more like psychological, if that makes sense, because you have to really figure out like what's going to sell to your buyer. Like, how are you going to sell the product that you have to the person that you're setting it in front of? Like, you have to really convince people. And I feel like, to me, like, that's a craft, like that's an art. And my last job was just really making me feel like I wasn't good enough, and just because my ideas weren't either as good as theirs, or they just didn't have like the confidence in me and my ideas. Even if I had my own confidence, I just didn't feel like supported in that aspect. So now that I'm in my new job, you guys, I've been there for almost a month and I fucking love it. And I know that it's like that new hire high, like you just started a new job, everything's super good. But you guys, every single fucking person that I have met at this place, amazing, and is so fucking smart, you guys. I have access and resources to like directors, managers, you guys, huge ass digital marketing companies in LA. Like, that's literally where our corporate is, or like our headquarters is in LA. And I'm like, dude, this is just like a dream come true for me. And I'm like, I have really been in a space where I'm like reflecting and I'm like, I really allowed fucking 2 people to make me feel like I was not good enough for this. Like, it's just crazy to me. And I'm like, if I could get a job in a corporate space, you guys, and be doing a good ass job, like, they didn't deserve me, at this point. And I was like, I don't know. I've just been doing like so much reflection and I'm like, damn, I can't believe that I allowed someone to make me feel like I wasn't good enough for a certain career and make me consider doing a huge career shift. And honestly, I am here to be like a testimony, you guys. I don't care if I sound like a stupid ass because I'm changing my mind, but this is why, okay, life, you guys, is a fucking learning experience. Like, every single day that you pass through life, you learn something new, you meet someone new. Like, that is the whole point of life, is you grow, you learn, you evolve, like you become into so many different phases of yourself, you guys. And that is where I'm at right now. And I'm just like, damn, like, they really had me thinking I was mid. Like, I wasn't that girl. Like, I was literally like feeling that TikTok. I'm like, dude, they really had me out here thinking like I wasn't good enough for that. And it just made me upset. It made me upset because I allowed other people to have access to my emotions. I allowed other people to make me feel like I wasn't good enough. I allowed other people to set a standard for myself when I know that I'm the one that's supposed to be setting the standards for me and what I do, And I was really upset about myself. Like, I was upset at myself for that reason. But now where I'm at in life, you guys, it just feels like a huge relief. Like, it just feels like I am exactly where I am supposed to be because manifestation is so fucking real. Everything that you set your mind to, you guys, you can achieve it. Like, if you're a dumbass if you think that you cannot achieve something that you have wanted for so long, you guys. Everything that is meant for you and you want is gonna happen for you. It's just a matter of timing. Sometimes we get so caught up in thinking like things have to happen right away and things have to happen in the moment that we think that we want them to happen, you guys. But it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. But always believe and always trust that what you want and what is meant for you is going to happen to you, and it's going to happen for you. And I really have to reiterate that, you guys, because I lost hope in my dream and my career for marketing. And it pisses me off that I allowed somebody else to really change my mind and make me feel like I wasn't good enough, you know? And I think it's upsetting. And I think it's also good advice for anyone else out there that's just feeling very discouraged in their current job and just feel like they're not doing a good job because of the people that, you know, they're surrounded with. This is your sign, girl. Do not give up. Do not give up. If this is something that you had your mind set on and you feel like now you're kind of changing your mind, take a look at your environment. Take a look at who's around you. Do you feel like you're supported? Do you feel like people have confidence in you? Do you feel like you have the proper resources? Like, do you feel like you have somebody that you can go to really help you and nurture you and help you grow? And if the answer is no, you guys, then maybe the environment is what needs to change, not your entire career. And it's been a huge slap in the face for me, especially because I'm like, again, I just can't stop repeating it because I'm like, damn, I really allowed somebody to make me feel like I wasn't good enough. And now that I'm here, it just all makes sense. It all makes sense because it was a big learning experience for me to let me know that, like, don't allow other people to have so much access to your emotions and have so much access to you, because you're valuable, you guys. You are so valuable. What makes you valuable is the fact that you're different from every other person. And the way that I felt in my previous job, you guys, and this is, I'm not talking shit. I'm just speaking from my personal experience. But the way that I felt is that I had to be a very specific person. Like, my ideas had to match this ideal person. And if they didn't, then they weren't good enough, you know? And here where I'm at, you guys, my ideas are valued. Like, my ideas are, you know, they're taken into consideration. And also, I have so many people that I can ask questions to, that I can, like, mentors. I have very big, high directors in marketing as mentors, and it just excites me, and it just makes me feel like I am in the right place in my life, you know? And with that being said, you guys, so now that I feel very content with where I'm at and very content in where I'm at in my life, my career, you know, my relationship, like just my life in general, I have had a lot of anxiety because it has been like very hard for me to accept that like everything is okay right now. Like, I have nothing to worry about. Everything is fine. Like, in the back of my head, you guys, it feels almost like a too good to be true type of feeling where I'm like, something's gonna go wrong. Like, I have such a big anxiety, like something is gonna go wrong. And dude, not me getting emotional, but like my cousin, I've talked about him so many times on here, you guys. And again, it was if this is the first episode you're listening to, I lost a family member, you guys. It was a very hard thing, honestly. And my family is super close, especially on my mom's side. And it was very, very fucking hard. And as any type of trauma like this, you know, it's all hard, you guys. It's all hard. And everyone, you know, processes it differently. And it's a very difficult situation. But I've had this fear, like this huge fear. And I'm like, everything just feels so right now that I'm like in my head, and my anxiety is like, what's going to go wrong? Like, what's going to happen? And I think the other night too, you guys, I'm being like so 100% open. I literally started crying to Anthony, my husband. And I was like, dude, I just like, I get so scared. I'm like, I don't want to like lose anybody else. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, in my head, I'm like, I feel like there has to be a balance. Like, this is too good to be true for everything to be so good that I'm like, something is meant to be bad, you know? And I had to give myself a really big reality check, because I'm like, not everything is perfect. Like, there's still things that are not perfect, you guys. And it's okay to be in the moment and be content and be happy where you're at. And it really this was also a huge slap in the face, because I'm like, maybe this is growth for me. Like, the fact that I feel so content shouldn't be triggering my anxiety, but the fact that I feel so content just means that my mindset is evolving. I'm feeling happier with things that I used to not be happy with. Like, I feel like my mindset is just in a very big space of growth, and it's like really allowing me to enjoy my life, like enjoy where I am at currently, even if I don't have all of the things that I have dreamt about, or all of the things that I felt like, you know, are a big dream for me. Like, I'm like, damn, I don't know, I just felt very like mature. I'm like, damn, like, maybe the fact that I feel so content right now is the fact that, yeah, like I'm evolving. Like my mindset is just not so stuck on like, what's next? What's coming next? Like, how can I work my ass off? Like this and that. Like, I am just more in a space where I am enjoying every single piece of the process. I'm enjoying the learning experience that life gives me. I am enjoying, just having just such a much like slower paced life and being more like aware and involved in my life and just appreciating like every single piece. I hope that makes sense, you guys, because I think it's just a very big reflection that I've had in my life recently. And if you guys have any key takeaways from this video, one thing I highly recommend is you take away not allowing people to make you feel like you are not good at what you do. Just because your ideas are different, or just because you're vocal about your ideas and you're confident about what you think about, do not let other people belittle you or make you feel less than them, because you're not. 2, it's okay to feel content. It's okay to be happy. Like, just because everything is going so good, do not let your anxiety take over, and do not let your anxiety convince you that something bad has to happen in order for you to be able to enjoy the good in your life. 2 huge takeaways, you guys. That is all I have for today's episode. I know it's a little bit shorter than some of my previous episodes, you guys. But girl, I was having issues with my storage on my laptop, so I have been having to figure that out, and it's honestly so frustrating. But I hope that you guys really enjoyed this episode. I feel like it was a little bit shorter because it was really straight to the point, and I feel like, I don't know, like I just have nothing else to say, you guys, instead of like, other than, what I've explained to you guys and just shared with you. But yeah, as you guys know, I am always so grateful and so appreciative for every single one of you. And it's so fun, you guys, to talk to you guys through DM and just relate to you guys on a whole different level, because I feel like this is nice. Like, it just goes to show that you're not alone, dude. Like, you're not the only person going through hardships. You're not the only person struggling. If people's lives always seem so perfect, you guys, I promise you, behind closed doors, they are not. Everybody goes through struggles. Everyone goes through, hardships in their lives and challenges and feeling confused, feeling like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Life goes in phases, you guys, and it is all a learning experience. Don't take it too seriously. Take it day by day. Take the lessons that it teaches you. Whatever you decide to do with that, that's on you. Like, ultimately, you guys, you hold the power to your life and what you want your life to be, how you're going to create it. You just have to take action, take initiative, and just be present, you guys. Be present and learn all the lessons that life has for you. Period. Mic drop. Thank you guys for all of your support always. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, of the Daily Cafecito Podcast, of different vlogs. I have so much more content coming for you guys on YouTube, because this is going to be my priority very, very soon. So thank you guys so much for watching or for listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast on. And I will catch you guys on next week's episode. Que pasen un buen día, you guys. Have a very amazing week. I love you guys. You guys mean the world to me. And yeah, happy Monday.